All right, bud. Pace car is in. Ways to go up here still. All right, 10 to the mark. 5 away. Ready. Great. Roll great. Not checking up at all. And a little bit there. One inside. There you go, in line. One inside. 1 lane inside.
Look on the bottom this time.
4. Buster. Still barely there, the 1 car. He will still be there. He will still be lined up down there. Just 1 inside. 1 inside. Just the 1 car. Still lined up down there. Clear.
This is one of those tracks because of that draft down these long, fast straightaways.
I thought he about 2 back to the 20 cars for the 1. He's got a hold there for the 20. Oh, my God, square by 2.
They're all over this front straightaway. Look at them, about 5 wide going down to 1 on these restarts.
I really thought that was Truex being extremely conservative. Maybe his spotter was being conservative, but he certainly was. He had the opportunity.
Clear by 4. 17 got his quarter panel. Got a little room here. Clear by 5.
Maybe it's not a dicey move at this point. Just don't do it right now. Save that for later.
And he definitely has a good race car for those runs.
There's some 3 wide into turn 3 and beyond. And down this big wide front straightaway.
Clear by 8 back there to the 20 car.
Once again, drivers are restarting in the back, rushing to the front.
And 3 back to the 20, big run on him. You can check the bottom if you want it. He's coming to you. 2 back, 1 back. Inside the 20 by himself.
Showing some great speed. Making some good moves.
Matt Kenseth was pretty good right there.
And clear, all clear. 77 coming with a run. He checked up, make the high side. The 1's coming, 1 back outside. Clear up behind him quickly though. Clear up by 1. There you go. Inside, you're clear low right there. Still clear.
Boys in the back are coming. Kurt Busch has gained 9 spots. Jimmy Johnson 8.
That fucking man. Yep, he don't care.
Ryan Newman, he restarted 28.
This is going to end up being a pretty smart move. That caution fell a good time for those that started at the back and have fast race cars. You come in, get those freshman tires, and only take fuel when that competition caution comes out. They're going to get that track position. They have pretty decent tires.
Yeah, I think the big thing for them is they can take fuel on it, or they can just take 2 right sides, and they'll be in good shape.
And this is one of the tracks where tires, the air pressure in the tire is more critical than the actual tire wearing out. There's not a lot of fall off in these tires as they run.
Jimmy Johnson got 4 tires on his pit stop. Kevin Harvick has gained just 3 spots. Since his
All right, buddy. 10 to go, no pressure. You're about 8 back to the 5 car.
take 4 on that caution, so you have a lot of luxury on that option to take 2 when you come to the competition out. If any, Larry, with only 16 laps in this run, potentially, might you just do gas only?
Mike, I think they'll do gas only, and honestly, this pace is not slowing down. I look for a lot of the leaders maybe to just do right sides. Third place. Acquisition's going to be king today, isn't it, Larry? Like I say, the pace is just not slowing down. Larson's fastest lap was 37.17. He just ran a 37.17.
Man,
Showing a lot of speed out to about a 1.5 lead over Quinn Moyer. And Jeff, you talked about feeling the wind when you went to the booth. That's exactly what Kyle Larson is telling his team about the 42. It's making his car loose on entry. Both ends of the racetrack a little bit tight on edge, and he's already working the track car adjustment.
the only thing I see out of that 42 car is dust in the wind. Because he is way out in front of everybody else right now.
And the wind is swirling around. He hasn't decided which direction it's going to blow. It seems to be going more straight down the back straightaway. So headwind here on the front straightaway as you ride over the line. That's going to help downforce as you get into turn 1. But turn 3 is very flat, and the cars are already a little loose. If you have a tailwind, it's only going to cause that condition to get worse.
They're being hindered by the wind down the front straightaway. They only went 215 in the front 1.
some places at the track. So my goodness, over 215. 210 in the turn 3.
Now, yesterday, buddy. Yesterday we had a tailwind down the back stretch. Not so much today. Suarez. Battling the right movement ahead. Danica Patrick to the side.
Mike, I've talked to a lot of these drivers, and they all say even at these speeds, the cars are not difficult to drive. Everything is so scienced out on these cars. All the geometry, the way the car rides, the aerodynamics, everything is scienced out for a car to run 215 into turn 1.
Until you throw 39 other cars around you, that's when it changes the way these cars drive.
Then it becomes a science part. You just watch the junior's car, you see the numbers over here, you see him behind the wheel. We don't see a lot of Johnson around by the driver. You can see a little bit here at the start finish line. But look how comfortable he is as he enters turn 1 here. Well, I'm comfortable to me. I'm not saying. He might not agree with that.
Well, he was very comfortable in practice yesterday. I thought that looked pretty good. He might just start off a little bit freer than he wants to. Maybe that's why he lost a couple positions. Once some air pressure gets built up in these tires, I wouldn't be surprised if we see him start making his way back forward.
I think Junior's one of those guys. He likes to get into a rhythm. He likes to find a little place like he is right now. Nobody in front of him, all that close, nobody that far behind him. And then just kind of get some laps under his belt. You know how we say the leader cleans the track for everyone? Well, Kyle Larson just had a big piece of paper on his drill, but it came on. Touchdown to get close to the car.
It's rare that it never comes. Oh, no, that's a pretty big piece.
I don't know how 215 anything stays stuck to the nose of one of these things. Watch this. Going down the front.
That was going to be a significant problem if that piece did not come off the nose. I'm not sure when, where, and how it did come off.
When that splitter hit the ground going into the corner. There we go. Yep. Right at terminal velocity, it came on.
Scared.
Disintegrated.
Kurt Busch is on a mission. He's up 12 since the restart. Jimmy Johnson is up 11. Here the Dillon brothers together.
Impressive. Suarez also, he went to the back at the start of this race, got 4 tires on that last stop. He's making his way through there, just right there behind Johnson, and hits Harvick down, passing Suarez.
3 more until the competition caution, no pressure, 10 to 12 after the fire.
But now he's passed 7 cars since the restart.
Not to mention Jimmy Johnson. He's right in front of Kevin Harvick. Johnson up to 19.
Laps to the competition caution that NASCAR institutes on days when there's rain between final practice and the race. Jamie?
Yeah, and Kevin Harvick, they've had a great weekend all the way up until the start of this race when they had to drop 2 to that. But Rodney Childers told me last weekend, one of the smoothest weekends they've had all year long. They unloaded fast, barely adjusted on it, and had their best finish the second. He said the same way this weekend. So they're getting that momentum behind them, and the cars have this speed, and they're getting more consistent.
All clear.
Jimmy McMurray in trouble. He went way up high in turn 2 and slow.
He's going to lose 2 positions here. I think he just lost, I don't know if he lost the nose of the back of the car, but he moved up out of that darker area that was rubbered in. And when you do that, there's 0 drift. He lost a lot of momentum. I think that was pretty breathtaking.
I don't really know what the big call with having major issues. Track bar is at 0. That's our competition caution. 4 more laps. So we're probably going to stick with our plan.
Whatever his problem, he wants to ride it out for 1 more lap when we know we're going to have a caution flag. Matt.
Because Brad Keselowski wanted to score a win up here at his home racetrack. Right now, he's trying to focus forward. Mike on turns 3 and 4. That's where he feels like he's giving up most of his time. Just loose in, tight across the center.
Keselowski in 10th place, 8.5 seconds off the lead. As they cycle through on lap 25.
Take a look at keep going. So I tell you, we should get in about another 10 50 seconds here.
He has a tire going down. Because he definitely has something more significant than just a loose condition.
Caution is out. Caution is out.
Now that the field has cycled through, let's find out about Jamie McMurray. Chris.
Well, since the drive of the green, Mike, Jimmy McMurray complaining that car's just way too loose, especially on entry. But these last 10 laps, he said that car is just wrecking loose. He's been trying to adjust the track bar in that car, but it just isn't getting any better.
So he hung on for 16th at the time of the yellow flag. Lost 5 positions there in those final couple of laps. And we still have everybody on the lead lap, so no free pass. How much caution?
That was well good, Mike. He was hanging on, I assure you.
We'll get your fans off there when it's open. We'll do right side.
Kevin Harvick completes this run in 19th.
Should be clear in and clear out one box there.
After Kevin Harvick finishes in the top 10. Forward to it, right back Steakhouse. So let's
77. We'll keep on going here.
You know, that's always a tough
We'll
call.
have to suck you back just a little bit.
But you know a caution's coming. Do you come in and deal with it? You stay out? No.
Well, the other part is he was complaining about the car being really, really loose. Now, is it in my mind, or is the car just that bad off? Did we miss it?
All right, buddy. 77 will keep going here.
Tire going down. Can we make
2 yellow, 4450.
the other direction and make it too tight?
Well, let's find out. Pit road is open and they're all coming.
2 yellow, right here.
Complained a little bit about some smoke in that car early in the run. The team worried that maybe he's got a little bit of a tire rub. And overall, happy with the balance of the car late in the run.
All right, buddy. You're 10 away.
Martin Truex Jr.
You are 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Moyer said he needs more security. Look for some partial more.
Go, 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 go. Get outside, outside. You're through to the wall here. Come on, to the wall. 2 yellow, to the wall.
He feels like he's just having
Good job, 2 yellow.
the wind pushing that car on exit.
2 yellow all the way to the cone.
Kyle Larson.
There you go. Good work.
In first gear and jump out of the pit stall to win the race off pit road. Does so handily from Kyle Busch and Martin Truex.
One to go when you get back over here to the line. I think I got the inside road P11. Yeah, inside road. We'll get our fans on here. 2 tires. Usually tightens up a little bit. Copy. Hi, buddy. You're here, 48-4, outside road 519. Fans on, please. 18 will be at the bottom. I think the leader is the 42 starting up on the top here.
Five cars stayed out and did not pit. They all came in the next time around, so they cycled to the back of the field.
All right, buddy. Nice position here. 10 from the mark. 5 away. Ready. Great. All five, only
So
5.
he can restart on the outside of the second row. Let's see how that works out for him.
Very fast back. You're good here. One outside. One outside. In line with you and your mirror. One outside.
Kyle Larson with this restart.
Here's my
Still there. Outside the 19. Still barely there. Just a 5 now. 19 pushing up the racetrack. Just a 5.
Here he comes on the inside.
No pressure out back. Just a 5 up top.
He's going to give a big shot to Truex.
Still clear up our little 5 there. Still one back against the wall. Still clear up by 1. Clear. Looking outside now. The 5 is there. You're clear up behind him if he gets you. Clear by 4. Clear by 2. You're going to 48. 2 back. In line. 1 back. Kind of look inside. Clear.
You don't see Denny Hamlin very often accept the entry in the corner. He drove it deep to try to get to the outside.
Well, he won here yesterday. I think he's
There you go, bud. No pressure. No runs either. Still clear by a little over 1.
Yeah, yesterday Denny stole that money right out of that kid's hand. William Byron coming for the win.
Looking inside the 48. By himself down there. Who's going to be 3 off of you up top. Still inside there.
Pushing Hamlin in the
On inside the 48. Clear up. Door. Still there. Outside in the middle. Clear up. 2 inside. And 1 inside. 1 inside the 19. And the 1 coming here. Just the 19 now. And clear. Inside the 1. All clear. Inside by himself. Showing up the 95. With him on the bottom. Lined up on the bottom. Clear.
Still gas, they're coming around to get the left rear. Open just a little bit.
Corrected. Couple times there.
Now, prior to the restart, we talked about gamesmanship on pit road, trying to work out what way to begin the restart. Let's listen to team owner Tony Stewart talking to Clint Boyer's spotter, Greg Griffin.
Come on, buddy. We'll get it back.
Some of these tracks are so lane choice on restarts. You start playing that game, you hit road and try to get yourself to even number exiting hit roads. You guaranteed on that outside.
There were a lot of short tracks. They put out a choose cone before they go up to go, and they let every driver choose his lane. I wonder if that would work here. It would. It could work.
But you know what also else will work? We got a battle here from front. That 78 is a lot better than that 42. I don't know what they did to 42, and I don't know what they did to 78. But he's taking the lead.
By himself. Door. He's still going to be there. Door, bumper clear.
Someone like Jackson Storm taking it to Lightning McQueen right there.
Howdy. It did.
34 laps complete, 35 now in Michigan. Martin Truex Jr. becomes our second leader of the day.
you're in traffic there, but good lap. No pressure. Sure. Pumper, you are clear. Come on up.
Whole grain always comes in first with General Mills Big G cereals. Fuel your day with a Big G favorite. Find them all online and pick up in store using Quickly. 39 laps complete. Denny Hamlin jumped to fourth with a pass on Ryan Blaney. He trails Mark Truex, Kyle Larson, and Kyle Busch.
He's about to lose another position to Clint Boyer. But you know what I like about Blaney?
These guys are a little quicker than he is. He's not holding them up. He's moving over, letting them go. He let them go, and now he lets the 14 go. How about it, Matt?
Well, when you look at the weekend, a much more overcast day on Saturday. Then more grid. Today the sun is out, and that's why you're seeing a lot of teams experiencing lose, and that's the problem that Ryan Blaney has in 21, especially on initial throttle. He's on the free side.
You just can't go anywhere here with a loose car. At these speeds, you should not be turning back to the right for any reason. So a loose car is a cover.
And Jensen trying to make the pass on Blaney. That will change hands in sixth place. Now, second place, Kyle Busch, Kyle Larson, and Eric Jones is on pit road under green.
Yeah, he questioned the lug nuts. We'll see what they figure out.
Yeah, he was asking his team shortly after that restart, did you get all the lugs tight?
Matt, that's exactly what he was questioning with that team. They got the lugs tight, and Chris Gale told me that we've made a lot of great moves this year. We have had some hiccups, whether it be strategy or especially out pit road, that we have cost ourselves some great runs. Now it's going to be interesting to see if we get some trends here of long green flag runs, and this is going to be a big or lesser hit.
Well, they'll be fine. They are the only car one lap down. Jones was in 8th place when he peeled out of pit road. Kyle Busch stalking Holster Kyle Larson.
When typically when you change right side tires,
Side by himself. The middle, you can see here. All clear by 7.
that does not seem to be the case today. Kyle Larson, you can see that little wiggle as he got into turn 3. He had a little bit of a precondition. It's only gotten looser since they made that pit stop.
Yeah, and a little bit I worry about is if I got a vibration, is it my right sides or is it my left sides? I think you almost say the same to change 4 tires in that situation.
No, by the way, Jimmy Johnson made it into the top 10. Took him 42 laps to do so.
I mean, we've seen Jimmy Johnson start at the back. I think what we talked about in the pre-race, 3 of his last 4 wins, he has gone to the back for some reason and come back up and won the race.
And we'll also keep an eye on Kurt Busch because Kurt restarted 20th. He was up to 13th. And here are the rest of the cars that, due to penalty or backup car, had to start this race in the rear. Riding with Kevin Harvick, who just passed Brad Keselowski for 13th.
Yeah, this is a track that Brad likes. We talked to him also pre-race. Showed a lot of speed in practice. He's top 5 here, I think, both races last year, but they're going to have to make some adjustments if they're going to improve their performance in these cars.
A couple drivers on the win one soon list. Joey Logano has a win, but the penalty it is encumbered, meaning it does not put him into the playoffs. And Chase Elliott, who finished second here twice last year.
I was over in the site in Cincinnati, the Kentucky Speedway, put on Speedway Children's Charity. 2 attorneys were there and I said something about the encumbered win, and they said, term. That would be a lawyer term. I thought it was $50 worth.
Daryl, lawyers, guns, and money. That's what it takes. Let's go double wide.
Clear. Nobody coming here, buddy. 11 more till the end of the first stage here. You are P6.
Oh, 49 laps complete, 11 to go in stage 1. Martin Truex Jr. leading Kyle Larson by 2.7 seconds. It's time for the AARP keys to drive.
Thank you, Mike. Michigan is one of the toughest tracks to gain position. So drivers and teams, they're going to need to be on top of their game in these 3 areas. The restart area, from the restart zone on a curved 12-degree straightaway all the way through turns 1 and 2, it's key to get that launch and maintain momentum once the green flag waves. Once you've settled into a run and are in position to make another pass, it will still be very difficult to finish that move. A driver will need get outside of the weight generated by that car ahead to get critical air on the car. And finally, if you're not making much headway on the track, a change of pit strategy can help you leapfrog the competition or even trap them a lap down if the caution waves in your favor. So,
See how that sorts out here in the closing laps of stage 1. Boyer carrying the flag for Stuart Haas. Really going here. His Ford is in 6th place. He's the highest place Ford ahead of Ryan Blaney. Martin Truex leads the race in a Toyota, then Kyle Larson in a Chevrolet. Look at the laps led by Martin Truex this season. Not only almost 900 laps led, but of all the laps we've run, he has spent 36% of them in
Water comes.
second place.
253.
Junior on is how few races have been won by the driver.
to.
Hello, Lou, it's Andy.
Trying to get to the
Well, it's Andy.
but now the Truex has started to lap slower cars. That may be difficult to do before this stage ends. Matt Kenseth had a little trouble on the restart. Car went up the racetrack, lost a few spots, but he has battled back after restarting 8th. He is now up to 5th.
I can get into the motivation stuff. You actually kind of got me pumped up when you said you're going to get the next two. I thought you already fired up enough to go get them.
See, that every driver likes something different. Matt wants somebody to cheer him on, say, come on, you can do it. Go get that 11th car. A lot of drivers don't want to hear that, right? Yeah, I mean, some guys don't want to be bothered. Other guys want to be cheered on.
Oh, yeah, I didn't need anything to be said on the radio because I slowed down every time they talked on the radio.
So his car's right now running 3, 4, 5. So Kyle Busch still keeping close tabs on second place Kyle Larson.
Kyle Larson 4 seconds back of the leader. Remember when he was out front, his car was on the free side. They made that two-tire
Low pressure, slow car head at the bottom. Green and white car here. Slow car head on the top.
Because he was really great on the restart, but he got close to the 42. The car swung to the free side.
Now you have one coming in there. The red one will be on the outside, the blue one on the bottom. They're side by side though, so don't let them break into the middle there. There you go, one outside. And still looking out there. You're clear up. You can hit your marks there. 17, one back on the line. All clear. Good job.
That'll help the situation for a driver like Kyle Busch make that pass.
Darrell Wallace Jr., 21st for Richard Petty. You know, he's not the first racer in his family. His mom ran track at the University of Tennessee.
So I know he loves Tennessee. He's a big Tennessee football fan. He and I did a couple of promotions together around the Bristol race. And, he's a big Tennessee fan. Now I know why. Now I know the rest of it.
4 more for the end of the first stage.
Jimmy Johnson with Kurt Busch right on his tail. 10th and 11th place here, Jamie.
Well, like 48 fans are used to hearing us talk about a smart, cheap Ron Mallett. Ron has been with Jimmy Johnson since before his NASCAR career began. He's never missed a race until today. Ron is racing with Sam Damon Road America this weekend, and you see there, that is Jesse Saunders. Normally, he's the underneath mechanic. Today, he is rookie car chief. I asked Jimmy about him, and he said, it shows the depth of this team, the preparation by Ron Mallett, and the job that Jesse's doing to fulfill them, getting from the back to the top 10 now, Mike.
And Ashley tweeted a picture of Ron yesterday at the June Sprints of Road America on the podium, second place.
I was going to say that shows how important that race was to Ron, to this race.
Well, you know what I really like, Mike? We see this. These teams have so much depth, and they promote from within. They don't go outside and bring somebody in to do the job. They have people on the team that they trust. They know they can put in a position, and they'll perform, and you'll never know the difference.
So looking points to win stage 1.
2 more left.
2.5 up on Kyle Larson. Jimmy Johnson right now set to get the last stage point. Not if Kurt Busch has anything to say about it.
Kurt is really stalking, wanting that position.
There's a lot of little mini battles going on all over the racetrack. Here's one of them right here between the 48 and 41. But you look around the racetrack, and there are a lot of little battles everywhere on the track.
One to go. Race leader Martin Truex looking for his 9th stage victory of the season.
1 more lap, no change back there. About 7 back, no difference. A couple slow cars ahead. First one will be at the bottom here.
Team as this season.
It's amazing. That is right up into this amazing stat.
He is continuing to build quite an advantage when those playoffs come around.
All clear. 7 back to the 1 car. No pressure.
MTJ, Martin Truex Jr. Wins stage 1 from the Kyles, Larson and Busch, Hamlin and Kenseth, Moyer, Blaney, Elliott, Logano, and
The green checker this time by at the line. The speed lateral grill, the first was about five cycles on the left side. Thinking the sticker tire is going to help out a lot. Hell if I know. The track bar is down an inch. Just make a decision here, Greg, and adjust the car. Step up. I don't know. I ain't never want to practice just two tires, so I don't know. Yeah, so far. I think they're going to help a lot. That's what I was trying to say. All right, well, just make a decision. We're going to do 4 tires. Field, we're going to have to stop you back. 47's coming around us. Pit for him. Just need to be a little tighter on the entry and through throttle. The car starts off tight and it works loose. Not open yet. When it does open, the 2 car will be on down pit road there. Yeah, not open yet. Do not pit yet. Room tracks are up high here in 1 and 2. What's the purpose of that? I am not quite sure. Pit road's going to open this time. Get our fans off. Handle.
Hey, I'd like to wish Happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there, especially my dad, who got me started in
Brett told him it's a little dirty up there. Paint car said it was a little dirty right out of the groove.
Out there, thank you. Especially my dad. I love you. I appreciate you. I love you. Thank you. And I want to say Happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there, especially mine. Appreciate everything you've done for me to get to
Yeah, that 2 car is going to keep going down towards 1 there. We'll stop a little short there. The 47 Willie coming around us.
Father's Day to all of our kids who make it a great Father's Day for us. That will be open this time here in Toyota Top Performers, Mark Truex, leader at the end of stage 1. Shannon Kenton, 3-4-5. Ty Dillon had difficulty under this caution from shutting the engine on and off the coast. He has broken the shut-off switch. Yeah, there was some.
What's the 2 doing? Sorry. We're going down towards turn 1. Say DJ, he's going to keep on going towards turn 1 there. 2 yellow. 2 yellow in 3, 2, 1. Yeah, those next 2 cars in front of you there will keep on going there. We are coming to you, Greg. 10 away. You are 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Great opportunity as Kyle Busch follows Kyle Larson do their pit boxes. Look for chassis adjustments for both. Larson way too tight from center to exit out of turns 1 and 2. Busch, he's
Go. Lane 2 outside. To the wall here, buddy. 2 yellow, 2 yellow. 2 yellow, no pressure, back it down. Back it down with it. Nobody near you here. Good work, guys.
Together. Yep. Here's the race on.
18 feet. That's the distance for the 42. Kyle Larson is all he has to do.
I can't count it just 13.
It's not a rough our stage winner. Hey, Mark, Jeff up here in FS1 with Gubby. And you just keep racking up these playoff points. Congratulations on that. Boy, the car just looked amazing when you guys put 2 tires on there. I know
The free tractor is up against the wall in the middle of the backstretch.
restarts are pretty tricky, but what do you got for him the rest of the way?
Post up here, they're going to check up eventually. They're catching the back of the field now.
All right, well, don't stick up the show, man, but we are watching it. Good luck.
Trooper again, blowing a haircut. Both of his wins, he's carried that paint job, and that victory did a great job. His stall is just before the start and finish line. Zero.
Tires look really good there. E13. We have to stop one more time before the end of this stage. One to go, next stop by.
Take a look, there's packed in the field from our Goodyear aerial coverage. Everything they learned making tires for the grueling demands of NASCAR inspires what rolls into yours. Goodyear, official tire on NASCAR. Packed in field in a very strong crowd. The upper 2/3 of the grandstand quite full, as are those luxury RV spaces outside turns 3 and 4. Now the bottom 10 rows not so much, but that's a very strong crowd here.
I don't know what's a crowd in the grandstand. I know that infield crowd was rowdy last night.
Hey, there's a concert going on out there. They have a good time.
Fireworks, concert, they were having a big old time.
3 cars will take the wave around. Teammates David Reagan and Landon Castle and Eric Jones will also take the wave around. So they'll get back on the lead lap. The free pass car was Matthew Benedetto.
row P13. There are fans on, track bar set.
66 complete. Larson Truex on the front row, Kyle Busch Kenza, then Logano Boyer, Elliott Harvick, Hamlin, and Kurt Busch. Top 10 for the restart.
Mike, we had some rough pit stops on pit road.
Copy that.
Everybody pretty much went with 4 tires. With Ryan Blaney in that 21 car, you can see right there, 18.1, all types of trouble in the left rear. Kyle Larson, you can see 11.
All right, in your mirror, we'll show the 48-17 outside row
I think it all started on the right side. That stop right there was 15.81. He's going to restart back in 9th. And then Jimmy Johnson in the 48 team, all types of troubles on the right rear, 15.91. Jimmy will restart back in the 15th position. So guys that worked hard to gain position lost it right there, Mike.
Now Blaney falling from 7th to 20th. Hamlin from 4th to 9th.
These are big pit boxes, easy in, easy out.
Here they come to the Geico restart zone. We'll get stage 2 underway.
Pace cars, leader is 10 for the mark. 5 away. Ready, roll 5, rolling 5, roll 5, roll 5. No pressure on back, still over 1 back off to you. The 5 is right on the 11. Tight on him, 1 outside. Clear high by 1. Still clear up by half. Almost there, he's there. Outside, lined up out there. Outside to 6. 19 is going to get to him to try to help. Outside. Outside. And clear by 1. Clear. Get line.
Chose not to, but that was a pretty risky move by Kyle Busch.
Outside the 19. 4. Still looking up there. Still there, the 19. And 2 outside there. And 1 outside by the 5. 1 man there. 1 by 1. Outside. Lined up out here. Door up to the 21. All right. Outside clear up behind the 5. 17 trying to get outside. That's the last one right there outside the 17. Clear by 2. All clear by 1.
Casino 400 in Michigan. Larson has jumped out quickly to a 1-second lead of Kenza. This fight is going to be fun.
Strategy, I guess, to some degree, Joe. The car doesn't like 2 tires. The other guys at some point decide to put them on and get track position. That could be a problem for you as the day goes on.
Live race.
You saw Jimmy Hamlin did a really nice job of holding his own at the bottom. As you see, Casey Kane side drafting Daniel Suarez to complete his passing from Green Mason.
Live with Nascar.
Now you got to slide up in front of that car, take the air away from it.
Ryan Blaney was telling us the car was just wicked free, so Jeremy Bowles went with some significant adjustments on the race car.
Yeah.
Trying to get a Packer out of the left front. It took extra time. They're also trying to push in a sprinter up in the left rear. Not sure they got it in all the way. Jeremy Bowles said, let's go. But they've lost enough time here on pit road, hoping, though, those adjustments stick to improve the battle.
Ford's battling Keselowski and Busch. Chase Elliott will be on. This is for 8th place. Now, Matt mentioned a Packer. Larry?
Once you got a Ford Performance Railway car, and I want to show you about a front Packer, they're basically travel limiters, and they're on the front shock absorbers, and it lets the car travel. And this is a Packer right here. So what Matt was talking about is that shim you can put in or take out. If you want the car to travel a little more, you yank that little thin shim out. If you want to reduce the
By
travel,
himself, man. Forward back to the 48 back here.
that's what
Outside door. Still there. Bumper clear.
And that can help the heck out of the handling, Mike, but also you have to be careful not to get that splitter bouncing off the racetrack on low air pressure, too. So they must have had a pretty good idea of what they want to do, but I haven't heard him complain about the car.
Now, for the first time today, Jimmy Johnson has not advanced on a restart. This time he restarted 15th. He's doing here for 18th.
you mentioned the key to that 15 inside lane. Not many drivers are advancing forward from that inside lane. I bet Jimmy Johnson started that outside lane with those other restarts.
Now, Eric Jones, their green flag pit stop. They got one lap down. He took the wave around. On this most recent caution, here's Chris Gale. Sounds just like what Larry Beckman did.
Really good show. He sounded very confident. Yeah, guys, what they can do with the 77 car, they can go somewhere between lap 90 and lap 95, where everyone that pitted there on lap 67, they're going to be able to go somewhere around lap 110, which remember, the end of this stage is lap 120, but everybody has to stop for us.
These two cars right here, the 22 and the 14, two cars that we kind of maybe struggled a little bit this year, but both of them are fast today. That 22 is good, they're running 6 and 7.
Kyle Larson out in front by 2 seconds after 14 laps of stage 2.
Now clear. No pressure out back, man. No pressure. Outside by himself. Still there. Still going to be there. Door bumper clear. I'm sure you saw there's a piece of debris laying off the bottom up there. Just a hat, so they know about it. No caution. Keep taking it. I don't know. No, it's all right. Shit for it. Don't worry about it. And door, bumper, clear, 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 clear. There's a cowboy hat right to your left, right there.
But Boyer just motored past Joey Logano. That's for 6th place after 78 laps in Michigan. Kyle Larson out front of Matt Kenseth by a little less than 2 seconds. Now, we talked about restarts. We're going to take a look and listen to how Dale Earnhardt Jr. spotter T.J. Majors have been worried less with our Liberty Mutual Insurance spotter coverage.
Hey, car, the leader is 10 for the mark. 5 away. Ready. One final, one final, one final, one final. Clear high by 1. Still clear up ahead. Almost right there.
See, Mike, what I noticed, and this is something you have to pay attention to. We all watch the front row. We don't want the leader to get jumped. But second, third, all back to the field, they come back a little bit. And you just saw that with Junior. He laid back, got a heck of a run on the cars in front of him. So that's a little bit of gamesmanship that goes on back in the pack.
Well, you're not just trying to anticipate and give yourself a shot to make it 3 wide or make a pass. You want to make sure that nobody gets that run behind you. So that's why you lay back, because you know the car behind you is laying back.
And Castle made a good stop under green. 10th place battle here. Here comes Hamlin.
I just like what I saw of Denny Hamlin, which was he came up to the back of the 41 at Crew Bush, turned underneath them, got side by side, and made that pass happen. That's a sign of a really good race car.
What was TJ saying right here? Was it roll fine? Roll fine?
I think what happens is he's just reassuring him that they're not stacking up
Oh,
and
okay.
running ahead of him.
We got him here in 7th place, 7.7 seconds off the lead. Matt, are those lucky numbers?
They're hoping so, Mike. They felt like they really unloaded more like vintage Logano. In the ballgame from the time they unloaded on Friday, he qualified 7th. The car felt loose over that last run. They gained 4 stops on pit road, but they couldn't help him with something he probably wanted to work more on. The hose to his helmet fell off during that previous run, and he wasn't able, at least at this juncture, to try to reattach it. Remember, Logano does not run AC, but maybe 4 or 5 times throughout the year, so now he doesn't even have the aid of the helmet blower to help out for driver team.
It's not that it's that hot today, but it is humid. That shower that came across this morning, about 11 a.m., brought with it very high humidity. Now we have some
Outside by himself. And all clear. Clear the radio. All clear.
It's Arizona in a desert with low humidity rather than an 80-degree day like today with high humidity.
The car becomes like a sauna. When it's humid outside, it becomes like a big sauna inside of the race car. We got first to second. We saw Kyle Larson, the back Jensen 1.8. Slows, Jimmy Johnson back at 18th. Just ahead of them, Trevor Bain, who has been on Baby Watch. He's got a driver on relief duty just in case, and White Ashton expecting, he said they're going to induce Monday and he'll be a dad for the second time.
He wants his Father's Day gift tomorrow.
Tomorrow, not today, yes. All right. Very good. Running across the start finish line, 198 miles an hour, 209 in the corner.
Yeah, he just kept you rolling. Rolls are off in there at 208.
About 175 minimum speed through the middle of the corner.
Don't slow down much here.
But we didn't know.
Kevin Harvick in 31st. Now into the top 5, 3.8 seconds back of race leader Kyle Larson.
I think
Kyle Larson's Chevrolet leading Matt Kenseth's Toyota by 9/10 of a second. The first forward is Kevin Harvick in fifth. 30 cars on the lead lap after 90 laps. All 37 cars running. Jimmy Johnson had to start this race in the back. He's had an up and down day. He's 19th right now. He had to start in the back after going to a backup car. He spun going into turn 3 in practice, did a great job keeping it off the wall, but then got to the grass. That just tore the front end of the pieces. They fixed it. They put the car down off the jack stands. They found that it just rolled out the backup. Now they've had a difficult pit stop, lost a lot of spots on pit road, and now Johnson is fighting the race car and having quite a discussion with Chief Chad Canals.
Are you doing that because you're fighting? No, because I'm fighting with and hanging out there. We'll shallower, I know. And I'm just trying to help out. I just wish you would believe me like I try those things. I know you're trying to help, but I can't hold it out there.
That guy right there in that 48 car, when he says it's loose, I guarantee everybody else will be spun out by now.
Eric Jones, we talked about, took the wave around, had to come to pit road. Now has run out his tank of fuel, and he'll get Sunoco race gas and some fresh tires. Let's see how that looks like. Since I stopped with Jones. And this will take him off the lead lap once again. Denny Hamlin battling for 8th place, Joey Logano. 4 tires for Eric Jones, They did take 4. Jimmy Johnson's team for Jamie.
And the word he's been using to describe the car today is sketchy, loose, and they really haven't tightened him up at all. So once he worked his way to the top 10 and they have that bad stop, he felt a big pack, and the biggest problem is the traffic. He is wrecking loose in traffic, and you heard the frustration there. He's been telling Chad already, I'm moving around and trying to find a better line.
This is the best combination that this sport has seen in a long, long time. You're talking about.
Pressure, just slow on the outside the green 33. Nothing catching you out back.
Found a way to handle situations.
Clear.
And be very successful at it. Now, one thing I will tell you, knowing Chad and knowing Jimmy, Jimmy likes a loose race car. So when he says tighten me up, Chad does not like to tighten him up because he is so afraid Jimmy's going to get tight. And anytime Jimmy Johnson gets tight inside that race car, doesn't win races.
You know what I like, though? I like that at least Jimmy kind of came back on him today. And we don't hear that a lot. We hear that occasionally. I kind of like he's got that little fire in there. Hey, man, I'm doing all I can.
About 20 for you can pick. 20.
Here's an odd stat. In the last, it's 4 or more races where Jimmy has crashed out. He's only had 1 top 10 finish coming off of the race. Light poking up where he had a bad crash.
But, you know, they got that backup car out. Remember, Mike, in his first lap, but in that car was the 6th quickest lap in practice.
So car's fast. Car's good. Does. Let's get back up front. Kyle Larson leading by a full second on Matt Kenseth now. Matt?
Mike Chad Johnson told me coming in, his concern today was we really would not see the grid widen out like we have here in the past. That's where Larson loves to run. You mentioned to Larson on the previous run that the 18 of Bush was making up a lot of headway right there, hugging that white line. Larson told him that he just couldn't run down there very much because the car just gets too free.
Well, we're all concerned about whether the grid will widen out.
And clear.
97 laps complete. Matt Kenseth closing in.
Balance, good. Couple.
So only 2 times this year have pole sitters won the race. Only 20. 3 times. Time now for a KFC Zinger race break with Michael Waltrip, Chris Myers, lap 101 of 200. You're watching Nascar from Michigan on FS1. There's your leader, your pole sitter, Kyle Larson. He's led the most laps only twice this season in the first 14 races, Michael, as the pole sitter won the race, and he's one of them who's done it.
But look right there in his rearview mirror, Chris. Matt Kenseth has gained on Larson lap after lap here recently. He's cut that lead down to less than a half a second. Matt Kenseth is coming.
You see a string of Toyotas behind Kenseth, it's Truex, and then there's Kyle Busch searching for his first win this year.
And remember how aggressive Kyle Busch is.
There you go, man. Good job. Tipping away out there. Still nobody coming out back.
If this thing stays green for a few more laps for that green flag pit stops, we know Kyle Busch has a fast pit crew. He's extremely good at entering and exiting the pit. He could gain some ground.
And the only 3-time winner so far this season, Jimmy Johnson, the new contract extension, right to 7-time. And listening to the chatter and communication with his crew chief, he's come from the back, he's moved up, he's fallen back. What's going on?
I've been there and done that, Chris. I've heard the battles between crew chief and driver, but he's got 7 championships in his pocket. He's not so much worried. I told the kid who's got he's there.
And Matt Kenseth is one of those Joe Gibbs Toyotas battling for the lead with Larson. And Joe Gibbs Toyotas had 7 wins at this point last year. They have had none so far this season.
We watched Kenseth struggle on restarts. He got to that outside lane, made a good move on this restart. And look, he's able to dive right down to that white line. You get that far away from the guy you're chasing, you've got some clean air on your nose. You can take advantage of that. Looks like you can drive that 20 car anywhere in the turn.
Last week's winner, Ryan Blaney.
All clear.
Pitted now. Ryan Blaney, let's check in with Matt Yoga.
He went deep in the box, and crew members had to catch up to the race car. You can see a chassis adjustment going out of the 21. No improvement after all the significant adjustments they made the last time.
Got about 10 car.
Here comes Kurt Busch, Daytona 500 winner.
Yeah, and I like he and Kevin Harvick, his teammate, and Clint Boyer. Those fours are really, really good. I've seen this guy, Busch, move through the field to the front, and he did his pit now, Jake.
Jamie?
Busch had started back to the field, did a nice job working his way up. The car balance has gotten a lot better since the start. He was loose in and tight through the middle, but pretty happy with it overall.
All right, to Owen Dale Earnhardt Jr. searching for his first win, and this is Swan Song season. He has won twice here in Michigan.
And he's got a good race car, Chris. I've watched him the last few laps. He's moved up to the 12th position. He makes the right strategy call, gets that fresh air. He could be a contender.
And leaders coming into pit, but when you have that number 1 pit stall, it's neutralized when the pit is under green.
Yeah, you pit under caution. It's a big advantage, but that won't be the case under green. And remember, these guys are racing so hard. We got a stage break coming up. We got playoff points out there that we can grab. We've got to battle hard, and that's why you see these guys dicing it up so much.
That's your KFC Zinger race break. Let's head back upstairs to Daryl, Jeff, and Mike. Thanks, Chris. 7 of the drivers running in the top 10 do not have a playoff qualified victory this year. Danica Patrick in. Green flag stops with 14 laps to go in stage 2, Larry.
Yeah, I think we're going to see a mixed bag. You saw Ryan Blaney go with 4 tires and road post fuel only. I think it depends on what you're looking at. If you're looking on trying to win the stage or stage points,
Our plan is to run this long and stay out at the end of the stage.
if you're thinking
What? Oh.
stage points, 4 tires, pack it full of fuel.
Caution free in this.
Picked up a vibration in the right front tire. That's what we got about 5 more, so we have to pit. All right. Too bad we can pit now, but I just don't know if we got a corny. Therefore, we're in our window. We can pit now if he feels something is wrong.
But Larson's able to stand on the gas and get away from it.
Larson is
We'll pit this time. Pit this time. Pit for this time. Nobody out back, buddy. Keep coming here.
Chris.
And Matt Kenseth
All right. Follow the 22 in.
in the car, a little bit tight early on, a little bit deep in the box there. They say.
All right. 2 yellow in. 4, 3, 2, 1 right here.
It looks like a chance he's up. Nope, call the audible. Go to 4.
Kenseth had to back up.
10 away. Clear it.
That was costly.
You are 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Third solid run so far. He thought the car was free, but that was more due to the clean air. A little bit longer on the left side, also the 88 juniors in. On the left side, the 22 of the remember, no hose.
Clear, buddy. 2 yellow.
Trying to tighten up the 22. Jamie on the
2
side.
yellow all the way to the yellow line. All right. There, go hard, butt off of 2. A lot of cars off the wall here. 15 back to the 21, and then 10 back to the 5. We're going to blend right in the middle of probably 10 back to the 21. 7. Still clear, buddy. 5 back. 4, 3, 2, 1. Outside. Now. All clear by team.
Let's have a look at Matt Kenseth coming into his pit. He has one of the first pit stalls. Just past an opening.
Looked like it was all right. That's our tires were fine. We'll be all right. We got 10 to the end of the stage.
Very rare to see a veteran driver like Matt Kenseth make that kind of mistake on the road.
I think he's pumped up. He was fighting for the lead right there. He's running good. And you heard him tell his partner, how about cheering me on here, dude? I think he's pumped up today.
I think he knew that sequence with.
Oh, so everybody knows pressure at all.
He was 10th of a second behind Kyle Larson. And now he was 1 second ahead of Martin Truex. Prior to stops now, he's behind Truex. Lost a lot of that opportunity to take the lead. Good stops, over the joy Ricky Stops, Daniel Suarez.
Boy, it's running pretty darn good. Top 10.
And here comes Kyle Busch. He's going to give up the lead, perhaps to Kevin Harvick if Harvick stays out.
Harvick coming in now, Mike. Hamlin and all that.
That would be Brad Keselowski to pick up the lead as he comes past the start finish line down. Jamie?
And Kyle Busch in, right side, service complete, going on the left, no chassis adjustments in the car, was slightly better than run. It really worked the trick car adjuster too much over the course of that run.
Drivers who have not pitted: Keselowski, Bain, Johnson, Austin Dillon.
We've seen this play out before with the 2-car. Greg Keselowski, they will stay out there. So it might be a lap down, and they'll take that risk, take that chance, because they have to switch up their strategy, hoping that gives them a big advantage if the cost does come out.
Like half of that group is in. Trevor Bain and Jimmy Johnson. Larson and Truex battling for what we believe will be the lead after Brad Keselowski stops. Jamming hard.
Outside, by himself, nobody out back. And boom, clear.
Now Brad Keselowski will give up the lead. Mike is a heck of a rider, putting a 42 and 78. 42 getting in turn one, but he knocked him down a little bit. So Sparks come out his car, twist up the hill. Larson drove right into the
We are on the lead lap, 7 laps to the stage.
Double run finish.
Yeah, for a second.
72, 73, Bradley Martin scored W2. More chances he's still in the close of that run. Just a 3 after the 2 and the 3.
Kyle Larson once again in the leader. Here's about for second. Everyone on the lead lap has now made a pit stop that will carry them through stage 2.
He's got a lot of fight in Kyle Larson. We just saw in that picture him jump sideways. I'm not sure if Junior's coming, but this is what happened a couple laps ago. Kyle Larson was the out. I think it's actually the 78 Mark Church Jr. trying to make a pass on Larson. Get the outside up and once Larson side up and fight back. This is in turn one. He slipped the racetrack. 42 Larson gets turned, gets back to his left side there, down the back straightaway. Gets the back side grabs.
He's all over him.
He's not wanting to give that up.
Fights for that lead, brother. Gonna hit again. There they go. This is live.
This is exactly what happened the last time, but Larson this time is going to have to fall behind. But don't you love this fight in college? He goes down swinging. And I'm telling you, he fights hard for every inch of the racetrack.
Under 3 leaders. That class 4 laps to go in stage 2. Now, Keselowski's made his pit stop. He was back on the track in 10th place. He made Joe Logano in 11th.
Mike, remember everything that went on with Eric Jones, that 77 car, had the pit for a loose wheel, doing the wave around, have to stop right.
Side door. Stop there. Still there. Clear now. All clear.
Good strategy. Mike execution by that team getting back on the back. You've got a fast car.
We're counting stage points and playoff points. And
Outside.
which is kind of like just barely.
4. Clear.
The battle between Larson and
Clear.
I like the fight in Mark Truex. He could have said, all right, kid, we're coming into this stage. I want to set up. You go ahead. But he didn't. He took the fight to him and took the lead away from him.
Now Kyle Busch closing in for second. What looks like a beating Kyle Larson.
It looks like he really, he drove that car so hard trying to keep Truex behind him. He may have got a little too much heat, but I'm tired of him. We saw him struggle with this race car prior to these pit stops.
Go, buddy. 4 lap here for P30. We'll get him.
He'll come back on you, buddy.
Yeah, that's not fair. He is.
Back.
Coming to the flag for stage 2.
4. Clear.
Martin Truex Jr. and Kyle Busch. 1, 2.
How many stages in stretch one now?
10.
10.
We also want 4. Oh, yeah. That's in my
But he knows Trigger goes across the line. They still crosses out. They right there. The 31 field only. He's going to have to bid. So is everybody thing out front of us? We're running 12. We are going to pit for tires. I believe we're going to pull everybody else with us. Coming in 4 tires. Not open yet, but I'll let you know as soon as it does. Still closed. Do nothing. I'd say like G2. You put G2 in there instead of regular. Yeah. Yeah.
Whether you fit or not, it's
That's too rough when I drink. The food track there leads up the high groove.
once you laps completed stage 2. Our Truex is the only driver to sweep.
It will open next time by. It will open next time by.
That Las Vegas.
Fans off.
Driver has won.
If the one in front of you pits, it's going to keep going on down towards turn 1.
Truex has done it. Kevin Harvick and Ryan Lee. Here's how the Coca-Cola family drivers are faring. All on the lead lap. Back through Ryan Newman. Getting him at 7, so we got an 11. With Daniel Torres hanging on the top 20. So, guys, I think we'll see a lot of different strategies here because possibly some of the guys that get it early, they may come in drivers pretty much like Jimmy Johnson, who pitted late, maybe Brad Keselowski, they may even stay out. Regardless if you pit here or whether you stay out, it's pretty much a one-stop race from here for everybody. The first 2 stages, 6 laps each. This second stage, run caution-free. The final stage is 80 laps. AJ Allmendinger, the 47, is the free pass car on this caution.
All right. You ready here?
The Penske cars.
Clear in, clear out.
21.
You are and away. You are 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Joey Gallo says they made the entry a little bit better on that 22, but just not the games that he
Go, go. 1 out. You're third to the wall. Third to the wall. 2 yellow. Bang it out.
Truex Jr. earlier, just got the radio in his hand. Where we going?
We're going to go Kyle Larson. Kyle Larson, Jeff Button, that's from McGarry.
Yeah, I got that.
Well, buddy, you've shown some speed. You've gotten the lead. You've been winning the race off pit road. What do you got to do to lift that car? It's pretty loose. What do you got to do to deal with those two in front of you?
Yeah, I'm fairly loose. We got to stop one more time.
I think you're definitely at the field.
Right, with the coffin? No, no. We got to stop one more time. End of the race. Dale, you can.
Right now, I think we're top 4 or 5 cars. It's got to get this done.
27 laps to go. We'll stop one more time at the end of the race. You know, we got to be tough. There's 50 meters to try to pull something else out.
Yeah, thank
you. Yeah. All right, great.
Parts 3 on his car, but he liked in the lead today. Here's the man out of beat for sure. Martin Truex Jr., the king of stage racing.
Rear factor up high, front stretch. See where you're at after the cycle. Next time we're going to be 8. That again, that means we'll be about 6 off the start 2, and then we'll be rolling. Once to go with the line, you will still be outside road, P18. Once to go with the line, you will still be outside road, P18. All right. 10 for the probably you don't have to now. Just the 21 pipe.
Push him right on by the 11. And then you have his side by side.
You got help coming here. Here comes the 77, I believe, side door.
After Stephen First passed away this week, we're going to dedicate our credit up to the beloved Delta pledge, Kent Dortmund. Our people here are respect.
Clear by 5 for that 5.
Touching screens. Share. Share. But
Nice job, buddy. 5 stuff out there. No pressure out back. Clear by 5. 5, just 41. Clear by clear. 5 clear by 2. Inside there. 2 inside. That's going to be by 21. 21. 6 foot comfortable more. 77 down there. Now, up there. Clear.
Shifting and trying.
Very good.
See?